Hi, everyone. Listen, no one's on. So, I do not have another day this week that I can do the call. So, I'm just going to go ahead and do it and have you guys watch it and then respond. It's not going to be as much fun without Kendra getting her hair done and Rena Blair witching. And so, I'm going to share my screen, perhaps. What did I do with it? Did I just close it out? I just closed it out. Crud. Hold on. No, it's here. All right, so I'm going to share. And what I would like to know is, do people want to continue with this? Because I really want to help people, but I don't want to do it if you don't want me to. Okay, so this is call number 4. So I just wanted to check in and see how everybody was doing. If you could just comment when you watch this and say, I watched it and this is how I'm doing. So you should continue to look at your vision board every day. Seriously, just see yourself. Like I just see myself in Disney, right? And really take that to heart. So keep reading your affirmations out loud and listen. Remember, it takes 21 days to make a new habit. And that means 21 consistent days, right? 21 days of doing everything. I keep looking at myself and not at the camera, so I'm sorry. 21 days of doing it every day in a row. That's how you get a new habit. It takes much longer to break a bad habit, but this is how you build a good new habit, okay? So, and I'm just curious which of the savers that you guys chose to do. I continued with my silence. I continued with affirmations. I'm starting visualization. I'm going to start scheduling exercise. So, and reading. I'm reading. So I'm curious what you guys are doing and how we can help each other with that. Oh, my Lanta, Rena is on. Rena, darling, I can't see you. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there, Rena? Let me see. Let me see what I can do. I'm just going to keep going. So the question that I had is, why the heck are we doing this? Why did we talk about our vision boards and our affirmations and doing the savers and the miracle morning business? And really, it's because if you are not taking care of yourself, I just had this conversation with somebody tonight. If you're not taking care of yourself, then there is no way on God's green earth you're going to be able to take care of your business, right? So if you can balance everything out, take care of yourself, you're going to start feeling better, which is going to make you work your business a little more. It's going to make you a stronger consultant and a stronger leader. I don't know what happened to my... Oh, there it is. And that went way ahead, so stop. Let me go back. So we're going to start today by some best practices, and we're going to build these habits. And some of you have been doing this already in our Success Squad group, but I want to do it in here. So the first best practice we're going to work on is making daily contacts, okay? And why do we want to do that? See, it's much more fun when there's someone here to answer. Because if you're making daily contacts, then you're going to have business growth, Okay. Contact does not mean, here's a for instance, I sent a customer care email tonight to 60 of my past hosts. I haven't had conversation with them, so that's a one-way contact, right? Two-way contact is a two-way conversation between you and another person, and there's lots of different reasons you can do it. So you can ask people to book parties or join your team, purchase products, just to build relationships and provide good customer service. So here's what I found. The last two, for me personally, have been the most important, because when you start doing that good customer service and you start building relationships with people, then it just becomes easier to ask the other three things, right? Like if somebody messaged me and said, hey, do you want to book a party? And I go, I don't know. And then they go, oh, I saw your picture today. It was really cute. Like start with that stuff. Start with the conversation openers and build the relationships. Try to remember what's going on in people's lives. So once you build relationships and give the good customer service, the rest of it's kind of a piece of cake. So how you make contacts, you can call people. Nobody answers their phone anymore. I don't, unless I see it's one of you guys calling, right? But phone calls, some people prefer it. Text messages, people respond to text messages. It is nuts, and I so resisted that one. I didn't want to do it. I thought it was foolish. I thought it was impersonal. But people respond. It's nuts. Meeting people when you're out and about. Rena, you're back. Are you on? No, I don't see you or hear you, darling. Meeting people when you're out and about. Listen, one of the things I do now is take my little, blender cookbook. When I go to Shaw's or to Walmart's or wherever I'm going shopping, I take that with me, right? Because I want to make sure I have the right ingredients, first of all, and you never know what's going to strike my fancy when I'm in there. But it's in my cart, and lots of times I'm holding it up and looking at it, and it brings up conversations, and people are like, what are you doing? What's that cookbook? I've never seen that. And you just start talking to them. Vendor booths, I can help people with vendor booths. It's a really good way to get contacts. Okay. Your one call report. So I need to even see. I don't know that I've seen one of those for a while. So warm call report is when home office sends out your they send out emails for us, right? And what they do is they keep track, they keep data on who has opened it and who hasn't opened it. So that's your warm call report, and then they'll send you that info so you can follow up with people who opened it. Email, always in person. Love having conversations. And Facebook messages are a good way to do it. So these are not counted as contacts. You got to get a response, even if it's a no. Okay, here, guys, it's a numbers game, right? I can feel weird because I'm not looking at you. I'm still looking at me. It's a numbers game. So you are going to get like one yes for every 10 no's. And here's how it plays out. So sometimes it's, you get 15 no's and then 2 yeses. Sometimes you get 1 yes and then 9 no's and then 1 yes, right? So you just you gotta, I'm trying to read my notes. You've got to remember it's a numbers game, and you've got to remember that when people say no thank you or no, that they're not ignoring you. They're not taking it out on you personally, right? It's not like, oh my God, Shannon, no, I don't ever want to talk to you again. It's no thank you. I don't want to do this party right now. Okay. Pressing the wrong thing. So why? I keep going back to why. Great book to read, by the way, I will grab it before we end. It's called Start With Why. Simon Sinek. Start with why. If you don't know your why, it's not going to work. So, but why do we want this, right? Because the more contacts you make, the stronger your show schedule is going to be, right? And it's going to put you in front of more people, which is then going to improve your sales, which is then also going to improve your recruiting, and you're going to be able to build your teams, right? So we started this saying 2 shows a month. I want to see if we can do more than that. I would love people to do more than that. But a consistent schedule is 2 parties a week. That's what we shoot for. And that's what home office recommends. If that's not what you want, that's fine. If you're saying I want 2 a month, then do 2 a month. Okay. So we are going to build up to our contacts, because you're going to look at this and freak out, right? Because it says 10 contacts a week, then 15, then 20, and finally 25 contacts a week. It's really only 5 people a day. Honest to God, when I'm in school, you guys, I do it on my lunch break. I send like 5, I write 1 text, copy it, paste it, copy it, paste it, copy it. That's how I do it. Because once I get home, I don't have time for that business. We're starting with 10. We are not starting with 25. 25 is nuts. So 10, if you are just working Monday through Friday and you're not working your business on the weekend, that's 2 people a day. 2 people a day outside of your parties. Okay, so 2 a day outside of your parties. You need to keep track. So here is one fancy dancy schmancy little thing that you can use. You don't have to use this. I actually don't have it here in front of me. I just have a 3-ring notebook. Not even a 3-ring notebook, a spiral bound notebook. And Rena girl, I don't know what is going on, but I'm not seeing you. I'm not hearing you. It's so weird. So I have a spiral bound notebook, and I write at the top, week of September 8th, because that was Sunday. So I go Sunday to Saturday, September 8th through the 14th, right? And then I number 1 through 10. If you want to get really fancy, you'll number 1 through 15, but number it 1 through 10, because if you don't number it at the head of it, are you on? Are you on? Rena, are you there? You see your
finally.
Yay! So I went and started. So you can watch the playback at the beginning of it. So I'm just talking now about keeping track of your contacts. Okay, so this is a form that Anna had shared. I just use a 3-ring binder, and I write their name, then why I contacted them. So if it was customer care call number 1, I write that. And then write any responses. Like if somebody's not happy with something, then I write not happy with popcorn maker. If I'm asking them to book a show because it's customer care number 3, and this is when we ask that, I ask that, possible booking, and do that. If I offer the opportunity, I write opportunity. When somebody says yes to you, you're going to take a highlighter and highlight that. I don't care what color you use, your fancy smancy color. Just highlight it. What's going on with you, girl?
I'm having horrible connectivity.
Okay. So I started with,
because I'm down.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
But
well, I'm down at the cabin now, and I don't have any Wi-Fi, and so my 4G signal is crap.
oh. Well, I recorded from the beginning. So
Okay.
you can go back and watch that.
Okay.
So, different ways you can stay in touch with your, here's why, crud, sorry guys. Here's why it's important to keep track, okay? Because it is a numbers game. One, you want to keep track of all of that so you cannot get discouraged. Two, when you start seeing those highlights on there, you just feel good as anything, right? But successful people keep track of, I'm getting wicked feedback right now. I'm going to mute you, okay?
That's fine.
All right. Successful business people. Maybe I'm not going to mute you. Yes, I am. It's not working. Oh, it worked. Successful people track everything, right? So whether it's your food intake, your exercise, whatever, you track it, because then you can see where you weren't working, what wasn't working, and you can make improvements from there. Does that make sense, you guys? I lost Rena again. So different ways to stay in contact with your customer base. So if they subscribe to your newsletter when they order from you, then like you'll get an email that will say customer wants to get in touch and they want to get the monthly newsletter. You just go in and tick that box in their cart. Then home office will send out a monthly newsletter to them. We're also going to talk more about customer care coming up, but there's a 222 system. So 2 days after the show, you call them and say thank you. And this is for live shows. If I have virtual parties going on, as soon as somebody orders, I text them. And I'm going to give you the words for that, okay? Not today. And then you call them 2 weeks after the show closes to see if they got their product, if it's out of the box, if they need recipes or whatever. And then 2 months after the show, just to do a follow-up. And so you could set up your notebook, right? And go with your notebook for the next 2 months. And so any parties that you're having now, then you can, in 2 months, put those people in as automatic contacts. So you don't have to sit and wonder where am I gonna get my November contacts from your September shows, okay? And that's the one where you say, hope you love everything. This is what the special is. I happen to know November special is actually 60% off anything. So perfect for Christmas shopping. If they're interested in joining, if they need anything else. So you're back. So some of the things you can talk about on your calls, and Anna talked about this a little bit last night in the team meeting. If you didn't get to see that, then I would encourage you to go back and watch that. But one of the things to talk about are the specials, of course. You could talk about different theme shows that you're having. One of the ones that came up last night I thought was cool was the Day in the Life of a Blender. Right? That would be so cool. And if you just call and go, listen, I'm doing this new kind of party and I need feedback on it. So I'm wondering if you'd be willing to be the guinea pig and host a party for me and then give me feedback. So if I were going to do a day in the life of a blender, like I would first make a smoothie, right, for breakfast. And then Rena and I were talking today, and she's having a party this weekend, and she's going to make the tomato basil soup and some grilled cheese sandwiches in the waffle puff pan. So we're going to, I would think that's what I would do. And then I may do something like peanut butter. I don't know. I haven't done jelly yet, so I'd have to see how long that takes. Peanut butter I did tonight. It's less than 2 minutes, okay? So you could even do peanut butter and a jam if that doesn't take long for your midday meal, and then do the soup later. So there you're making 4 recipes and really showing them how to do that. But, you know, there's all these other ones here. The best summer ever. This was made like way back in March, you guys. So we would have to revamp that. But you can find all of that on Consultants Corner. Okay. So these are some things that you would call them with. Is that, oh, sorry. If you're doing customer care, and we'll talk more about that next week, and I'll give you words for customer care, then you would talk about other things too. So here is your call to action this week. And call to action is another way of saying, here's what I want you to do. Okay. So do your miracle morning routine. All right. So last week we started with 2 of the savers. How committed are you to that? Listen, it doesn't have to be miracle morning. It can be miracle evening. I don't care. Just start taking care of yourselves. What new habits are you going to add? And what are the benefits of those? We talked last week about my silence thing. It gets everything in my head straightened out, right? And then your goal, start tracking 10 true contacts this week. So we have, let's just say, like me, you're going to go to bed in 5 minutes. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 2 people a day. You can do them all in one day. I know Rose likes to just bang them all out. Boom. And be done. Take a picture and share that with the group. Who knows? I might like giving somebody a little prize for doing it. That was my phone. Sorry. And I want us to share with the group instead of you guys all just giving everything to me, because I think we are more helpful to each other. And I know Rose did that already with hers, with one of hers. She'd made like 17 contacts. So I just think it's inspiring. Nobody's bragging, right? We're not here to compete with each other. It's just, oh my God, you did it. Wahoo, way to go. So this is what I want you guys to do this week. I would love if people would comment in the group. Like, I have no idea if people are watching these videos or not. I'm learning from it, but I want to make sure everybody else is getting what they want to. So reach out to me, message me if you need to. I'm going to stop my share, maybe. I'll post. I'm not going to post the homework. I'm going to have people watch it. So reach out, ask me questions that you may have, and reach out to each other. Please reach out to each other. All right. Love you, girls. I hope this helps you. I will talk to you soon.